What's good, Melanin Warriorz? It's your boy KC Fowler, man, back with our final episode of my pros and cons of joining the Army. So let's get it, man. Let's go.
Stand for something, you can fall for anything. Melanin Warriorz. Let's go. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. Warriors. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. Warriors. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. Warriors. M-E-L-A-N-I-N. Melanin Warriorz. Melanin Warriorz. I shade all my kings and queens. Melanin Warriorz. Either you stand for something or fall for anything.
So like I said, y'all, these are the final pros and cons that I have for joining the Army. I'll do more if you guys want me to, man. Just put some in the comments if you want more. I got plenty of stories, plenty of experiences, man. 15 years, man. So we got a lot of things to talk about as far as this goes. But I'm gonna start with the pros like I always do. And the first pro will be you definitely learn a skill. So after you learn your skills in basic training, mind you, you know your warrior task and everything like that, how to shoot and how to direct fire and send sit reps, all that type of stuff that you'll do in basic, you know, your basic warrior skills. After you learn those skills, you go on to advanced individual training, which we just call it AIT. And that's when you learn your job. You know, like mine, I was a mechanic. So, you know, I went off to school and learned how to be a mechanic. Medics, they go off to school, you know, learn how to do the doctor stuff, you know, the medic stuff, and, you know, so forth and so on. So you would definitely learn a skill, and you would learn even more going along in your Army career if this is what you decide to do. Because after you finish AIT, you still learn things like critical thinking, problem solving, teamwork, things like that you didn't even know you knew you could do at all. But, you know, you find yourself doing it daily like it's nothing, like it's muscle memory, basically. You know, and they'll send you off to plenty of schools to do certain stuff. And people who have problems with, like, let's say public speaking, you gonna public speak in the Army, so you know you'll get to practice, you'll get used to doing that, man. And, you know, they even have different trainings you do online. They have trainings they can send you off to, and you'll learn so many things that you can transition out into the civilian world in many ways, man. They're always looking for veterans who have these skills, and you'll learn these skills, man, whether by choice or by force. You in, so you'll learn those skills, man. So definitely a pro for the Army, because I've learned so many things I probably wouldn't have learned anywhere else, man. The second thing would be a pro is PT, honestly. And I know my Army folks that watch, man, that serve with me, I'm like, man, PT, Fowler? But yeah, I'm definitely say you'll be in the best shape of your life, man. Like, you will do PT. For my active duty folks, you know, you get up in the morning, every morning, Monday through Friday, and you're either running or you're doing muscle failure, you're doing anything like that. So you're definitely going to be in the best shape of your life. I know I was. I had a particular sergeant. Shout out to Sergeant Martinez too, man. I don't know if he watches or anybody that watches know where he at right now. But shout out to Sergeant Martinez. He ran me till I threw up, man. I'm telling you, we running. It's about 3-4 miles we running, and I'm with the fast group. He made me keep up with them. It was called ability group run. So A group, you were the fastest. B, you were like in the middle, and C, those were kind of the slower runners. I preferred to run with C because I could barely run with these short legs of mine. But, you know, he had me in the B group this time, and I could not fall out. He was right next to me the entire time, fussing and cussing. Keep effing going, Fowler. Keep effing going. I end up throwing up, and he just, I don't care if you throw up, just keep running. You're not gonna stop. Keep running. So I did. I kept running, throw up everywhere on the side and stuff. I'm feeling disgusting, man, but I was in the best shape ever. I had a little 6-pack going almost. I could run 4 or 5 miles and barely be tired, man. So that's definitely another pro of mine, is you would definitely get your workout in, man. You'll be in the best shape of your life. But just remember, with PT also, for everybody who's trying to get in or want to go in, you're only gonna get in what you put into it, just like everything else when it comes to getting in shape. If you really put in the work, you can get in the best shape of your life, man. I'm telling you. Any of my other military service branches, y'all could testify to this one, man. And those are the pros, man. The skills you learn and the shape you get in, man. It's amazing. There's nothing like it. So without further ado, you know I got to do the cons, man. And the first con for me about being in the Army was these overachievers, man. I cannot stand a freaking overachiever. You have these guys that just want to impress the higher up so much, man. It's just like ridiculous. I had a particular NCO, a guy that was in charge of me. I'm not going to put any names out, but as soon as he got to the unit, that's all he did was try to overachieve. And when you overachieve too much to that degree, you're going to end up effing something up, man. And then other people have to fix it. You know what I mean? And overachievers don't really trust the people. They don't do teamwork or overachiever. And teamwork was a real big thing of mine because stuff gets done quicker when you work as a team. But, you know, the overachiever wants to make sure they shine, they do all this, and look at me, let me get my awards and all this other stuff. I cannot stand a freaking overachiever, man. That is definitely a con in the military. You're definitely going to see them, man. There's going to be overachievers in basic training, AIT, when you get to your unit. Wherever you are, I guarantee you there's some kind of overachieving ass kisser, for lack of a better term, excuse me, guys, that's going to be sitting there and trying to shine and looking real stupid, man. So you just do what you do, focus in, work with your team, and let that overachiever attempt to overachieve and watch him mess up. And I'm like, yeah, you know you messed up, right? Because this happened, and I've seen it so many times, man, especially in my last unit. Oh, my goodness, man. But we're going to move on from that because I don't like to stay on negative stuff. So the last one would be toxic leadership. I cannot stand toxic leadership. Some people say toxic leadership is, oh, he yelled at me, this leadership is toxic. That is not what I mean, man. What I mean by toxic leadership is people that are over you, that are especially attempting to make you fail or try to fail you on purpose or set you up for failure. It's been so many times, and I see it coming a mile away when I'm like, oh, they were trying to set me up. They'll intentionally try to do stuff to put it on you when it messes up, and they'll blast emails and not put you on them and things like that. Again, last unit, but we're gonna leave that where it is. So the leadership is really, really toxic, and it takes away from the soldier. I can't count how many times I, as a soldier, and I'm sure other soldiers have felt that due to the leadership they have at that particular unit, they don't even want to be in the Army anymore. Like, they don't even want to do it, and they love doing their job because I love doing mine. But the shit takes a toll on you when you got toxic leadership that's only setting you up for failure, or they clout chasing themselves, trying to shine all the time or something like that, instead of helping you, giving you the game, putting you on, kind of like I mentioned in part 3. So toxic leadership is a definite con, and unfortunately, just like overachievers, man, y'all gonna see this toxic leadership because it's a lot of individuals in a unit, a lot of personalities, and a lot of different, you know, I want this compared to this. But as far as a leader go, and leaders listen to me, especially the newer leaders that are coming up, take care of your guys, man. Do what you got to do to shine, of course, because you got your own ambitions, your own goals, your own families to take care of. Of course, you got to get it in. But at the same time, make sure you take care of your people the right way, man. When you take care of your people the right way, they'll definitely do way more for you, with you as a team, and it'll make you look better because they looking good at the same time. Excuse me, I get real passionate about this one, man, because I really believe in good leadership. Toxic leadership can completely destroy the morale of the entire freaking section. I've seen it done. I've lived it personally in the last year and a half or so, and that's just real, man. Toxic leadership is definitely there. So young leaders, y'all take care of y'all guys, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed my pros and cons of the Army. Next week we're gonna get back to a more traditional Melanin Warriorz podcast next week, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm talking about. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Peace and blessings, my people. Ashe.